Hi everyone. This is a Mother's Day special video. I am going to read out a post that I wrote, and it's a long post. So, disclaimer: long post, long video. So, continue only if you have some free time or you are genuinely interested in knowing what I have to say. So, wishing all the wonderful moms, dads, amazing Mother's Day. So this year I gifted myself an earring to celebrate my awesomeness as who's mom. The fact is that I felt so guilty in spending on myself, especially for something that's not an essential item. Made me really angry at myself. As an ardent feminist advocating equality and self-care, I have always said moms need to put themselves first to take care of themselves. But I realize my deep-seated conditioning stops me from practicing what I preach in some areas of my life, especially when it's about spending something for myself, treating myself to something special, etc. So I went ahead, I fought my conditioning, and I ordered this earring. I take this opportunity to share my views of what being a mother can mean for different people in different scenarios. There's always something that I keep talking about, which is a context. So, in fact, I prefer to stop celebrating gender specific days like Mother's Day or Father's Day. I mean, yes, those roles do exist and it's great, but I think it's also important to start celebrating something called Parents' Day. That parent can be a mom, a dad, a single mom, and a single dad, or it can be two moms or two dads, or any kind of a parent, or a family member who is playing the role of a guardian in a child's life. So parenthood is something to be celebrated, and I really hope we move towards this concept soon. Me to launch a list. I love lists. I love making lists. I love jotting down bullet points. So today I choose to describe some kinds of moms that I see. So I start with the Bahurani mom, the typical daughter-in-law who promptly becomes pregnant after her marriage just to ensure she proves to her in-laws their son is potent, and she proves to her parents that she is fertile and she's a Shuddesi Nari, a proper Indian Bahu, daughter-in-law. So this I call the Bahurani mom. And the second one is called the maternal mama, the woman who had seen herself as a mom long before even attaining puberty, staunchly believes becoming a mother is the ultimate role of a woman in her life. So it's the foremost duty and one role that fulfills her entire existence, and she was born to be a mom. So you can see a lot of celebrities saying I enjoy being a mom the most, and they'll be like successful. Especially you can see all these actors, they'll be like superstars, and they'll be earning in crores. And of course when they go for shoots they would have left their kids behind, but on camera you can consistently hear them say I enjoy being mom to my children the most. That's the role I really enjoy. And you can see all the other people in that set or that show, go, oh, you've seen that. And the third one is called the accidental mom. So the one who gets preggy by chance. She didn't plan for it, or she wanted to delay her pregnancy, but something somewhere went wrong in terms. Kind of a mom has no option but to continue and deliver the baby, and mostly I can say they resign to the logic that let us get it over with. Anyways, I'm going to have a kid. I cannot say no to a kid, so it's okay. It happened, and the elders say, dear, it's God's gift. It's really God's gift. So don't go ahead and have it. The sooner the better. Have one more immediately, so both the kids grow up together. So all of these kind of advices. So this is called the accidental mom. The fourth type I would call is the non-maternal mom. So we already saw maternal mom, so this one I want to name as the non-maternal mom. She plans the child like a project. So this is what I study, this is where I'll go to work, this is the career I want, this is the kind of guy I want to get married, this is the age I get married in, and these are the investments I have to be done. I should own a car. Everything is planned for this person. So the child also is planned like a project. So she executes it successfully as planned and ensures the parenting duties are duly delegated between herself and her partner or somebody at home, and then she moves on to her next project. The next project can be something that she does for herself or can be a second baby or whatever, but it's completely in a planned project mode. So just in time mom. So just in time mom is either by choice or due to medical reasons. This one became a mom in her 40s. So why I am calling it just in time mom is because the biological clock is almost about to have its last alarm going off, and the fertility window is fast closing for her. So these kind of moms, they realize or it has been a medical reason, they have been trying for quite some time, and or they wait till they finish other priorities and other milestones in life before they go to this most expensive famous fertility expert and get it all sorted, and they have their kids in the 40s. So I'm totally hoping the women or girls who are forced into motherhood by vicious methods, by violence and non-consensual methods, my deepest heartfelt, I wouldn't say sympathy, but my heart goes out to them, and I really hope such cases become less. Just as a side note, because I don't want to talk about them in a lighter note, it is a serious problem, and I really hope those kind of cases are lesser and lesser, and the culprits are held responsible. So coming back to my categories, apart from the above categories, you can see this, and there are some moms called the celeb moms, where they flaunt the baby, they open Instagram pages for their kids. Every movement of the kids are broadcasted to the entire world. Literally nothing the kid does is a private affair. Everybody in this world can see how the kid is growing up inch by inch. So I call these moms the Insta moms, and you can find a lot of such pages on Insta. Of course, some of the pages are really cute. It's really delightful to see, but again, how much is too much is a question that each mom decides for herself. I in particular would like to again talk about a few more categories of moms called the superstar mom, a mom who's a single parent, either by a situation like divorce or widowed, or by choice, because even after divorce there are moms like me who do not want to marry again, who prefer to remain single and bring up their kids by themselves. So, or by choice, like there's no marriage happened, and there are unwed moms also, especially the working single moms who do not have the luxury of having financial support, so they have to be the provider and the caretaker of the kids. You have no idea what feat this is, especially again in a country like India. This category also includes women who just want a child, but they don't want the man attached to it. So they go for IVF treatments, and they just choose to become a mother. That also is happening. So irrespective of what the society dictates, of what the next door auntie comments, they're uber confident to make their own damn choices and live their life queen size. So this category, I am naming them as superstar moms. The next one is the Rockstar Moms. So Rockstar Moms are women who adopt kids. So I have seen personally, they are capable biologically, medically, they are capable of having their own children, but they make a conscious choice to choose a baby and invite the baby into their lives. Uh, a baby which has no parents. So it's amazing. It's amazing aspect of humanity that they show, and make this kind of a decisions, and to do this decision, especially women who are married and they already live inside a family setup which is quite overbearing in India. If they manage to stand by this and do this, kudos to them. So of course they are rock stars. I also empathize and support women who have undergone pregnancy termination. I know it's a sensitive subject, but I strongly believe it's freedom of choice that has to be given to women. Thankfully, it is legal in India, and there is no shame or guilt that needs to be associated with this when it's a well thought out decision. So, of course, when the woman is single, it's her own choice, it's her body, her choice, her life. And if the woman is married, then the couple together makes this informed decision for whatever it's their reason. So I don't think anybody has any right to assume anything or to make any kind of a judgment on these kind of cases. And special hugs to surrogate moms. It's a concept that has been there for a long time, and we've had some couple of movies made on it. Moms who have had to give their kids away, and I can't even imagine. So I have nothing to comment on how difficult or emotional it is, but respect to these moms also who support women who want to have a kid, but medically they are not able to. So kudos to them. And also special mention and hugs to women who want to be a mom. Mentally they are ready, but their body and their medical condition or any other factor is not really encouraging to it's not really conducive to them becoming pregnant. So I can imagine, I cannot say I understand, but I can imagine the kind of the pain and the hopelessness maybe these women go. And I'm happy to see that medicine has advanced a lot, and there is also surrogacy available, there is also adoption available. Guys, there are a lot of babies who live in these homes, shelters. They have been abandoned by their own parents, or their parents have died, or they're just having no parents. So lot of very beautiful babies are available for adoption. Please be pro adoption, and always consider it as an option. This is my personal request. Now I come to the really special category, my recent favorite. I call it the Unmom. So I always admire authentic people. I have shared this in many of my posts, and especially in a country like India, with patriarchy lurking in each corner, I bow to the women who choose not to have kids. The Unmom are women who say, I don't want kids. Salute to these women. I think they are super authentic, and they are clear of what they want. They don't have the guilt for saying the words, I don't want to have kids, which is considered as a pap. Oh my God, how can a woman say this? How can she refuse to have kids? That's like her, the duty to mankind that she has to do. So against all of these opinions that may really attack them from all ends, from their family, maybe their own partner, their friends, their neighbors, the society, They stand their ground. They inform very clearly to parents, partners, and whoever else might be poking their nose that they choose to live their life in a certain way. And they have their priorities set in life. And that priority does not include a child. And they are very clear. It's interesting to hear women say, I'm just not the maternal types, or I don't have the maternal instinct. I don't feel the urge to bear a child. And these women, they deserve a respect and support, support, I feel, because they're confident enough to ignore the talk of cultural interference and all the different societal pressures and the defined gender biased roles that is being forced on them century after century. And come on, with all the raising population, diminishing resources, increasing number of orphaned kids, catastrophic climatic changes, greenhouse effects, the glaciers are melting, the sea levels are going up, and the air is not good enough to breathe, and the pandemic-induced mass deaths are happening. Wow. The women who take the stand to not have kids are in fact doing a great favor. They truly are saviors, and our kids will thank these ladies, I feel, because we have enough humans on earth. There's no dearth of humans. Humans are not becoming extinct today, where we need to, repopulate the species. So it's okay if they take this decision. It's not the end of the world. I know I'll hear gasps and snorts from this world when I say this, but I repeat, it's better to be clear of our priorities and not bring a child into this world than bring a child and not be able to be a good parent. I think it's high time we stop glorifying being a mom as something that's holy. I have a problem with elevating moms onto pedestals, equating her to God, equating her to someone who did the greatest sacrifice by giving birth. It's just biology that's happening, and these women made a choice. It's not like the kids come knock at their uteruses and say, please give birth to me, I want to be born, and these women are like, okay, fine, I'll do that. That's not how it works. So, and also this kind of glorifying it and making it as something that needs to be really worshipped is this puts an unrealistic pressure on so many women to first of all be pressurized into having kids, having multiple kids in some families, to be a do it all, know it all, constantly juggling to shine in all the roles. If they are a mom, they can't be a mom who makes mistakes. They have to be a super mom. They have to keep the home in a certain way. They have to bring their kids up in a certain way. They have to cook well. They have to keep the kids healthy. They have to go to the matches of the kids. They have to ensure the kids are well rounded. They also have to take care of the in-laws, and they have to shine at work, and then they have to be a daughter, sister, friend, and they have to look good doing all of this. So much of pressure. And in all of this, they sadly forget the most important role of all, of being themselves. So that's really, really sad. So of course, a mom is very important in our lives, primary role in our lives. But again, in the end, they are human. Let's not make them gods. They are humans. They make mistakes, and they live with us. They chose to have kids, so they have certain duties and responsibilities to do, and they do that. So that's that. And I say this despite being a mom. I am very aware. I'm just human. I allow myself to make a lot of mistakes, and I'm okay to learn from my mistakes. It's okay. I don't take too much of pressure on me to reach a level of perfection that doesn't even exist. So the future belongs to the women who choose to raise the already existing kids, which I said there are so many beautiful kids who need a home. And the future belongs to moms who choose to make a family with parentless kids. So we need more of these moms who have the heart, who have the kindness in them, who have the empathy in them, and who also are very confident enough to adopt a kid and make it their own and bring it up with all the love in the world. So the future belongs to these kind of amazing moms, and to the moms, or I wouldn't call moms, and to the women who are very clear being a mom is not one of the role they want to play in their life. So I think both these kind of women have to be recognized and encouraged, and not ridiculed, and not discouraged, and made to answer so much of questions, and made to fight for these kind of decisions. So let's be supportive of the moms who want to adopt, and to the women who are saying being a mom is not one of the priorities in their life. Both are much needed today, and they deserve to be respected. So if you know someone in your family, in your friend circle, in your social circle who fits into either of these categories, I really hope you can extend a lot of support and stand by them as much as you can, or in the least not make it more difficult for them. To all the kinds of mom doing their best, happy Mother's Day. And anybody who wants to post any insulting comments or something, I have a line for you. Haters gonna hate. Being ignorant is their fate. So chalo, bye.